What's good, guys? It's your boy Frankie T, and we're here to talk about Dogecoin.
Bruh. What?
So this video, there's gonna be three things I'm gonna be talking about in this. So number one is the FOMO. Number two is the crypto mining ban in China that happened, that crashed, just completely crashed, a lot of the cryptos, the altcoins, and Bitcoin. And then number three is what to expect coming from Dogecoin. So I've kind of had this sentiment for a while now, maybe a couple of weeks now, and I'm gonna have some charts in this video to kind of show you guys what I'm looking at and where I kind of see it going. So we'll be going to the charts sometime in this video. I'll let you guys know. But so first thing we're gonna start with is the FOMO. So maybe about a week ago, we saw all of the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is kind of the main crypto. Everything kind of follows it. We saw a huge dip, just completely obliterating Bitcoin, and it was because of the China, again, as always. I don't know why they always do this, but they banned the mining going on that was going on there. About I heard over 90% of miners were leaving or trying to go overseas, which China always does this. So they allow it and then they don't allow it. So it's just a whole bunch of drama with that. But we saw that really crashing down. I believe we even had JP Morgan. They were talking about, Bitcoin is, they probably said some stupid stuff. But JP Morgan, that bank, they always say negative stuff about crypto, but then they're always buying in after it. They know what they're doing. They're very smart. So you can kind of see they're just trying to play this market manipulation. But the main thing I want to talk about is the FOMO. So everything that I'm seeing now that's happening with Dogecoin and a lot of these cryptos, if we just take a look back in 2017, we saw, Bitcoin was at its highs, at its peak. It hit $20,000. We had people, refinancing out their money, cash out refinance to go put down onto Bitcoin to buy because of how much it grown. 2017 was that year. It was that year for crypto. Things was just crazy. You had people taking money out to just throw it in their savings into Bitcoin. And it was just this frenzy of people, just kind of like the housing market right now. Everybody wants to get a house, after the pandemic kind of brought this just huge flurry of people, and then adding on top of interest rates being low, of people just wanting to get a house. And it didn't matter if it was $30,000 over asking, people were ready to put down. The same thing we saw in 2017 for cryptocurrency, for Bitcoin, Ethereum. It was there in 2017. Everybody was buying it. Then in 2018, we just saw it just plummet. Bitcoin lost over 50% of its value that year. It went from $20,000 all the way down to about $3,000, and it was just completely wild. Everybody lost a lot of money. You probably would have, were scared and taking out your money because you saw this money, this savings money that you put in, going from, maybe if you put $20,000 in there, you bought a Bitcoin, and you saw that thing drop $12,000, $13,000, you were down $13, you're gonna close that trade. A lot of people were doing that. So with this whole frenzy that was going on, this is kind of showing me right now that, this is probably the same situation in 2017 that's going on, because we had such a huge rally of these cryptocurrencies over the past year. And what we can expect is a huge drop. Crypto is very volatile, so things are going to really drop. We saw in the SNLs, again, this is another thing with Dogecoin, with the SNL, with Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live. We saw Dogecoin go up for a quick second and just spike down, which is something I kind of really expected because of all of the hype, so hysteria. So whenever people are looking to they get super excited, and you see a bunch of people buying something and telling you to buy, and the news is talking about it to buy it, you start thinking to sell it. And then vice versa, if everybody's telling you that something's not good and something's trash, and I'm not saying all the time, but generally speaking, you know, if somebody's trashing this stock or cryptocurrency or what is the housing market or whatever asset it is, that's when you want to start looking into, oh, okay, wait, let me see if I can just buy into it now. You know, you want to kind of think the reverse, you know, when these situations happen. So I'm personally very bullish on Dogecoin, and I believe that it's going to really go up. So I am like very bullish on Dogecoin. I believe it's going to continue to make its rise, and one being the reason of all these catalysts, these negative catalysts that are happening, that will, you know, at least not will, but has been pushing the cryptocurrency down. So, and then again, with my second statement, I already kind of mixed it in with the message, but you know, the China banning the cryptocurrency miners, Bitcoin miners, you know, so that's fleeing a lot of people out there. So a lot of people will look at that and look at it as a way that, oh, you know, I think it's time to sell. You know, I don't think, you know, I want to be holding this because I think it's going to drop. You know, most people will generally think that way. You know, we saw the altcoins too just getting completely punished. You know, Cardano and you know, a lot of cryptocurrencies have just been completely just plummeting. So, but you know, from what I expect from Dogecoin is, I believe it'll probably hit at least 50 to 60 cents, and you know, we'll see what we can get from there.
Alright guys, so as you see here, we're on the chart for Dogecoin. So one of the things that I'm seeing here is I'm seeing this breakdown coming down to this 16-cent level, and also this is the the recording from earlier that was from last week, so this is a week later, but this is a breakout that's happening out from Dogecoin from the consolidation. So I'm looking for it to test around the 16-cent range, and then getting bullish again. So that's sort of my sentiment, and that's what I wanted to kind of show here. We had one breakout here out of this triangle here, breaking down, and then we had another consolidation area just like here where it hit through these areas. Up here is that SNL event where it dropped, but it coming down, and it's kind of in line with the Dogecoin millionaire. I know he was talking about he does not see Dogecoin going below 15 cents. This is right at 16 cents. It may come below to 15, I think, but generally speaking, I do think it'll look to rise after that. We still have, and again, we have some catalysts too. You know, there are different companies that are still accepting Dogecoin. So these are a lot of catalysts, like I said from earlier, that that are, you know, happening. So, you know, we'll kind of see what happens, and I'll, you know, keep you guys updated here. So other than that though, if you guys, you know, have learned any value and from this video, you know, I'd appreciate it. You like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. You know, if you have any thoughts on Dogecoin or what are your feelings, go ahead and drop a comment. You know, I'm always down to talk to you guys and see what's up with you guys. But other than that though, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and you guys have a good one. Peace.
Hey, T-Mills, hey, I need that guap in my hand. 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 I need that guap in my hand.